welcome back to Delectable You. Today we are making a tempeh vegetable scramble. It is great for breakfast. You can also have it for lunch or dinner. It's really tasty, it's really easy, and it's really fast to make. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Alright, so I've got 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil that's been heating up over medium heat for a few seconds. Now that it's nice and hot, I'm going to add a full medium-sized onion that has been chopped small dice into the pan, and these are going to caramelize along with a red pepper, a whole red pepper that has also been chopped small dice. So just toss this around so that the oil coats all of the vegetables, and then you're going to let this simmer together, saute together for about 20 to 30 minutes, tossing every 5 minutes or so as you go. All right, look how brown and beautiful and delicious this looks. This has been about 20 minutes. So now what we're gonna do is you're gonna take 2 cloves of garlic that are minced, and you're just gonna add this into the mixture and just toss it around. So with garlic, I always say this, but I'll say it again, garlic burns really easily. So when you are cooking with it, you only want to put it in the pan for either on low heat or if it's on high heat for just about 60 seconds or so, so that you can start to smell the garlic coming out, but it's not going to burn. So I can start to smell this garlic. So I'm going to turn up the heat actually right now to high, and I'm going to add in a package of tempeh that I've chopped up to small dice. And what I'm trying to do is sear the tempeh off a little bit. So I'm going to toss it around like this. All right. And then I'm just going to kind of spread it out along the bottom. And I'm going to let it sear for probably 3 to 5 minutes. All right. You hear the sizzle and ooh, look at that sear. That's exactly what we are going for. So just toss this around. You don't want to burn it. Oh yeah. And remember, our garlic is in there, so we don't want to burn that either. Toss, toss, toss. Okay, now let's add some more stuff to the party. We're going to add an entire tomato that is chopped to small dice. This is an heirloom tomato, which is why it's orange. And you're going to add a half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes that have been packed in oil. I like the ones that are packed in oil because I like that the oil adds a little bit more dressing almost to this dish. If you would prefer not to do that, no worries. Just use regular sun-dried tomatoes that are dry. All right, then we're gonna add 2 handfuls of chopped kale. Now this kale has been massaged with olive oil, salt, and pepper, but you can also just add it in plain, it doesn't matter. And add parsley, a handful of parsley that's been roughly chopped. And turn down that heat. Let's toss this all around. Finally, we're going to add in about a quarter or a half to a half a teaspoon of sea salt, depending on how salty you like your things. You know me by now, you know that I kind of like my salt. And then add in a half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. And toss this around again. And at this point, all we're going to do is wait for the kale to wilt down. Adjust the seasoning, and we will be ready to eat. Okay, that's it. It didn't take very long. It smells delicious. I can't wait to eat it. And a little optional thing that you can do, you can add some Kalamata olives chopped up roughly. I would add these, but my husband doesn't like them, and if I do that, then he won't eat this. And then I'll have to make him something else for dinner, and I don't want to do that. So add yourself some olives if you like those, or just have it like this, and enjoy it as much as I do for breakfast or lunch or dinner. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been Lauren with Delectable You, and I will see you next time.